Yeah, I think we're gonna be just doing this every week. Okay.
Hard tone, soft tone.
Hard tone. Soft tone.
It's hard to switch between hard tone, soft tone. I don't know, I just sound like it's
Hard
fine.
tone.
You get the point, right?
Soft
Tone requires
tone.
the most time to change, and is definitely the thing that I'm focusing on the most right now. If you remember back to the beginning of the video, where
This
I
is
told
pushing
you
the beer to
of
my
the person
nose.
whose speech you like, it's about observing that person's speech patterns. The dogs won't stop barking. Can you guys hear the dogs? I promise you, they're not my dogs. I don't have any secret dogs, and I'm not with it.
You don't have any second
So,
dogs?
this is about observing the
It's
way
like
your
fucking
vocal
horseshit.
viewers speak and trying to learn and integrate their speech patterns into your own speaking. Some women, cis and trans, do have a hard flow or a hard tone, and that's okay. Not everybody's voice has to be the same. Change what you want to change about your voice. Don't try to just fit into a cookie cutter thing because it's what everybody else wants from you, okay? Do whatever you want with your voice. Train your voice to be harder if you want. Do whatever you want to do. Okay, you can train your voice however you want. Don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. That's important. You do not have to train your voice the way that I'm doing it. It can be any way. You are absolutely allowed to be happy with yourself, I promise. If training your voice will make you happier with yourself, then you should do it. That's when you should do it. Anyway, observe the people whose voices you admire and try to imitate their speech patterns.
I have done that. I'm not even going to who it was. But I have made attempts of two different voice people who I think work for what I am attempting to get. I just don't know how well that's going. Yeah, my next day off, I'm definitely gonna do the martial arts thing. This is not changing into a makeup and that. Well, I always do whatever the fuck I want on these pages anyway. But I'm thinking I'm doing more martial arts because it's something I know and understand. I've been doing that for like 38 fucking years. But for now, I'm trying to work on these things that will make me happy. So I'm doing that. Attempting to get my vocal range where I want it and not just where it's at. And just speak clearer and more precise with focusing my words here. Even though I don't think I'm... Nope, not getting it. Just still fucking here. High as I can get it. Come on. Up. Try to walk away and not joke. Anyway. Hey, if I'm gonna push, I'm gonna fucking push. Shut up.
Integrate a thing or two here and there. For a little while, I really wanted to have like a Lady Gaga 2009 speaking voice, which is like soft, delicate, quiet, a little bit raspy. But now I want to speak like 2016 Gaga, which is energy and action and assertion and vivid imagery and...
Cool. I don't know, maybe because I'm used to the latest Gaga version that I've seen her on like different people's makeup channels and shit. She just seems like the normal gal. When she's not putting on the Gaga-ness. When Lady Gaga is being, well, actual, like, or what we assume is actual Lady Gaga, I don't fucking know. The form she presents to the world seems to be more of her just a normal chick from New York. But I get what she's trying to say. But yeah, let's go for that.
Expression and your tastes may change as you change as a person, and that's okay.
Not yet.
Cisgender people also undergo a large amount of voice changes in their lifetime and speech pattern development and like even Lady Gaga's changed from 2009 to 2016. That's a very clear difference. So don't feel like you have to find a voice and stick with it your whole life. Okay, you can train your voice for your whole life. You can change your voice every day. Do whatever you want. Do like that Batman chooses a voice thing from whatever, College Humor. I love that video, I'm sorry. We're just shrinking all of those changes down into a few years so that we can feel more comfortable. And don't feel like you have to stop or that you have to settle for a voice. Okay, you can change your voice whenever you want. I think it's worth mentioning because I'm definitely gonna get questions about this. Yes, you can train your voice if you're cisgender. That's totally fine. It's a skill like any other skill. Anybody can learn it. I'm just sharing these techniques in the context of transgender people because it is quite literally life and death and happiness versus death for a lot of us when it comes to voices. So that is why this is highlighted in a trans context, but you can train your voice, anybody can. Specifically, this is a trans kind of context, making that clear. I really hope this has been helpful for you, and all of you, for all of you. Hard tone. Feel free to share this with your friends so that they can learn about voice training too. Especially if you know trans people that want to train their voice to be different, send this to them. Maybe they'll learn something and hopefully they can start their journey off on the right foot. But don't go sending this to trans people that you don't know if they want to train their voice, because that's just rude as hell. Okay, thanks. I will see you again very, very soon.
Well, not anymore, because she now just does gamer videos, which is cool, that's fine. I know other things said Boston accent on there, but I always think of her because she's kind of doing Gaga, who I think is New York, so that kind of fits there, even though she's from Canada. Yeah, I was going to talk about a Fire and Water podcast that's also from Canada for a second there, but nah, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, this is the attempt to get my voice to where I would like it to be. But I am pushing it, as I stated. I've done this off and on. Okay, fine, I kind of gave up at Ghost after a while. I'm still making videos, still working on the makeup. The voice, yeah. Like, I actually can't use this at work, so, what you gonna do? I can't be walking around going like, hey boss, where do you want this? Is this on this aisle? It ain't happening. It'd be like, the hell happened to your voice? Why? Well, I got my job before I'm fully accepted to it. So you gotta deal with it. It's life. Fuck it. This is my main life, this is my work life. There you go. So, I'm going to attempt to get my voice up here and make it sound like what I want, even though I probably sound like the freaking preacher from freaking Princess Bride. But, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, no one says that anymore. I don't care. Huh? I mean, I sell a shop, a stuff. So, I'm attempting this the best way I possibly and if all else fails, bibs. Peace.